Want to give you an update on the pistol brace ban and go over where we're at with that, and go over the temporary injunction and make sure you guys are aware that it is temporary and we only have 8 more days till that injunction period is over, and then we'll have further knowledge of what we will have to do from there. So for those of you that are in the injunction period and think that you are covered, say you're a part of the FCP, the Second Amendment Foundation, or the GOA, and potentially here soon the NRA, this injunction period is over on the 29th of this month. So we have 8 days until that is over, and then from there we will have to see what the next steps are. So the reason they had the temporary injunction is because the original injunction was shot down by Judge Reed O'Connor. There's going to be a panel of 3 judges to vote if he abused his discretion when voting down the original injunction. So if they vote 2-1 in our favor, then the injunction will stay in place, and then we'll have a lot more information of what's going on, and you'll still be good to have your pistol braces until all these court cases and everything is over. Now, if it goes the opposite way, 2-1 and not in our favor, then that's kind of where it's a gray area. We're not sure. Your injunctions probably will no longer hold. They will then probably be able to start enforcing that on the people that are under the injunctions currently, but hopefully it will go in our favor, and then I will keep you guys updated on that on the 29th. That is at 10 a.m., that court case, so I'm sure it'll be at evening. Then I'll have a video for you guys as soon as possible letting you know the decision that was made on that and where we're at with things, and give you guys the options that you can do or what not to do. So mainly I just really wanted to update you guys because there's already some confusion with the injunctions. Does it count for people that have just now joined, or is it you have to always have been a member, or how does that work? As of now, what I think people are really understanding it as long as you're a member, you're fine, but I'm not a lawyer. I cannot give you legal advice, so I don't really know exactly how that all would unfold if it came down to that. I don't think there's anything going to happen until the 29th, until there's further understanding of what's going to happen. But what I didn't want is you to watch one of my videos and say, okay, I'm a part of the FPC, so I'm good to go. I don't need to worry about this, and stop looking for updates because it is only temporary. It is not a for sure. You're good to go for now. So make sure you're staying tuned. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys want to be alerted on the 29th when that video drops, so you can know exactly what happens, what to do as soon as possible. Now that we discussed that, I have a couple things I want to discuss with you. One of them being, I do not think you should have to be a part of an organization or a group to be able to have your Second Amendment or your constitutional rights protected. I don't think any of your rights should have to be protected by joining an organization. I do think it is okay that you should donate to these organizations that are fighting for your rights, but I don't think it should be a requirement, and there should be these things called injunctions. If you're a part of this group, you're fine with these laws, but if you're not a part of the group, then stinks for you. Now you have the potential to be a felon if you are found guilty of these things. So that, to me, I do not think is right. Another thing I want to mention and bring up is, why do you think the government is trying so hard to take away our firearm rights, especially for law-abiding citizens? You and me and everybody else is aware that these rights do not, or these rules do not affect the citizens that are not going to be following laws. They don't care. They're the ones that are not using pistol braces. They're just using illegal firearms to start with. But that is something I think is important that you should be thinking of, is why are they trying that hard? They're obviously not doing it to keep you safer. They're obviously not doing this to protect our children, because this is not going to affect our children. The fact that the pistol brace that me or you that is trying to constantly follow the law is not affecting these mass shootings or these things happening. So there has to be something else in there that they're doing for the reason of pushing so hard for these rules and these new laws that they're trying to pass. And again, that is going to be up to you to decide and figure out on your own. I have my own theories and thoughts of why they're doing this, but I will leave that question up to you, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below of what you think. Again, as always, I'm going to keep you guys updated on these videos. Even if it's small updates, I really do think it's important to try to get these videos out to you to let you know what's going on, especially when it comes to something as serious as this. This isn't just a small thing. This is very serious, and this is really going to pave the way to one of 2 directions. If this passes and it's against us and they take away these, then this is a quick path to some really bad things happening, and the ability for them to do a lot more than just pistol braces. Now, if this is the opposite direction, where we win this and it's in favor of us, then it's going to be a really good thing, because this is a great stepping stone and something that they can't now go against or farther against and take away more parts. Got a week here, and you're really going to see a direction that this is going to go. So it's kind of exciting, kind of scary at the same time, but I want to make sure to keep you guys updated on this as much as I can. So definitely stay tuned for the video on the 29th, but I'm sure there will be another video in between this point because there's always these little updates that I'm trying to fill you guys in. Other than that, if you guys are looking to help out the channel, things I do here is a couple ways to do that down in the description, or some discount codes from companies that I personally trust that you can use to save some money, and there's a link to my link tree. Anything you purchase using those links, like Premier Body Armor, Brownells, Palmetto Armory, does help the channel out, and I appreciate that. If not, just subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting down below is a big help as well, and does help support the channel, so I appreciate those things as well. A couple companies support me and the things I do here: Howitzer, Brownells, and Hold Up Displays. Howitzer is a clothing brand that donates 5% of proceeds to charity, and they collaborated with me on a t-shirt. You can see me modeling here with my brother, and there's a link to the t-shirts down below if you'd like to pick one up for yourself. They're a great design that they help me with. And then Brownells, you can use code TA10 to save 10% off orders $150 or more, and I highly recommend taking advantage of that. And then Hold Up Display make these fantastic mounts, and I really love them. You can really organize and customize your own area as well. Other than that, guys, thank you so much.